What's up, everyone? I hope everybody's having a great day today. Today, our plan is to make a blooper from Mario. Blooper are those squids that kind of swim around a little bit. Yeah, that's our goal for today. So just for the sake of the video, I'm going to be using pink instead of white, so it's kind of easier for you guys to see. And, you know, they do have those pink bloopers anyway, so I think it'll be a little bit cute with that. So what you'll need is some worsted weight yarn. I usually will use a G hook, 4mm. You can also use an F 3.75mm hook. I do like to use worsted weight yarn for everything, but this does adapt easily to larger weight yarns too as well. You just got to make sure you use the corresponding hook. You're gonna need some scissors, also a yarn needle as well. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started and make this blooper from Mario. All right, so to start, we're gonna wanna do a magic ring of 6. So that's 6 single crochets in a magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead and tighten that ring up. Next round is gonna be increase times 6. So we're gonna end up with 12 total stitches. So 6 increases, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And usually after round 2, I like to tighten this up a little bit. Cut off that loose end so I don't have to mess with that later. Alright, we're gonna get some guide yarn here. Alright, so the next round, round 3, we're gonna do 12 single crochets all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So the next round is going to be round 4. We're going to do single crochet and increase. Repeat that 6 times for a total of 18 stitches. So single crochet 1, increase, single crochet 1, increase, single crochet 1, increase, and then just repeat that all the way around. Alright, so our next round will be round 5, and that's just going to be 18 single crochets all the way around. So just to note, we are starting with the color pink. You guys can start with the color white if you're making the regular blooper, or if you want to make a pink blooper or whatever other color blooper you can use, we're starting with the color pink. But yeah, if you guys want the white blooper, like what I made before, just make sure you guys start with the color white. All right, so round 6, it's gonna be 2 single crochets and an increase, repeated 6 times. 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase, and just repeat that all the way around. Okay, so for round 7, just 24 single crochets all the way around. And this is the head of the squid that we're making right now. So we're starting from the top down here. All right, so now we're gonna move on to round 8 here. So for round 8, we're gonna do 3 single crochets and an increase. Repeat that 6 times for a total of 30 stitches here. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. And just repeat that for the rest of the round. Alright, so for the next round, round 9, it's just going to be 30 single crochets all the way around. It's always important to kind of count your stitches just to make sure you guys are on track here. So after every couple rounds, just double check, make sure you guys have the correct number of stitches. Okay, so for the next round, we're going to be rowing to round 10. It's just 4 single crochets and an increase. Repeat that 6 times for a total of 36 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. All right, and for round 11, it's just going to be a single crochet of 36 all the way around. Okay, so for round 12, we're going to do 5 single crochets and an increase. We're going to repeat that 6 times and we're going to end with a total of 42 stitches. Round 12. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and go ahead and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and increase. 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. Let's repeat that just the rest of the way. All right, so for round 13, we're just gonna wanna go all the way around again for a total of 42 stitches. So single crochet 42 all the way around for round 13. All right, so now we're gonna move on to round 14. So for round 14, we're gonna do a single crochet of 6, and then we're gonna increase 6 times. That's gonna end us up with 48 total stitches. We are on round 14, guys. Just always double check after every couple rows, make sure you guys have the right number of stitches here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. 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 All right. So that ends us up at round 14. So now for round 15 all the way through 29, that should be 15 rounds. We're just gonna single crochet 48. So it's just 48 all the way around, 15 total rounds. That's gonna make the body of that blooper here. So we got the head part, we're gonna be making the body part of that blooper. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So for the sake of the video, I'm gonna kind of fast forward through that part. So I'll meet you guys after round 29. Again, single crochet 48 all the way around until round 29. See you guys in a little bit here.
Hi, I'm Michael from Knotmonster. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please take the time to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can be the first to see my new videos and new content. If you want to learn more about crochet or you want to see more patterns, I have an Etsy store. Check it out. It's knotmonster.etsy.com. Or if you want a paperback version, I do have books on Amazon. I've got books such as my Pink Edition book, my Balloon Animal book, and my Knotmonsters Potted Plant book. Those are all available paperback copies at Amazon. Just search Knotmonsters in the search bar. Anyways, let's get back to the crochet.
All right, so we just finished round 29. So this is round 29. We just did 15 rows of the single crochet 48, and then that's gonna put us again at round 29. So for round 30, this first round 30, what we're gonna do is we're gonna single crochet 6. So count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're gonna skip 36 stitches. I'm actually gonna count backwards from where we were. So we're gonna SC6 back around here. So it's gonna be a little loop. So again, we're gonna count out 36 stitches this way, or you can count 6 back from where you were. So I'm gonna count 6 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna single crochet 6 here. Going around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's count up those stitches. Make sure you have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if you were to theoretically count all of these, that would be 36 stitches. So as you can see, we went 6 stitches, skipped 36 stitches, did another 6, and that gave us 12 total stitches. So that is round 30. So now for rounds 31 through 35, we're just gonna single crochet 12. So that's 5 rounds, 31, 32, 34, 35. That's 5 rounds of 12. So let's do the first round of 12 here. So that's the first round of 12. Now we're going to go into the second round of 12. That's the second round of 12. Going into the third round of 12 here. Okay, third round of 12. Going into the fourth round of 12. And now the fifth round of 12. Okay, so after we do that fifth round of 12, that's round 35, we're now moving on to round 36. So for round 36, you're going to do a single crochet and a decrease and repeat that 4 times. Single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, and that's going to end you with a total of 8 stitches. Now for the last round, round 37, we're just going to decrease 4 times for a total of 4 stitches. We're going to end with 4 stitches here in this round. 1 decrease, 2 decreases, 3 decreases, last decreases, 4 decreases, and then we're going to tie this off. Okay, so let's tie that off. When I'm tying stuff off, I like to just kind of go in the front loops here. I like thread this loose end through like the 4 front loops here, and I'll just kind of pull it tight. And then I'll just send it through. Okay, so now we're gonna stuff it a little bit here. So that's what we've got so far. We got one of the legs here. Let's go ahead and stuff a little bit. I'm gonna use a polyfill, which is basically a polyester stuffing. You guys can use any kind of stuffing that you want, but we're gonna use polyfill for this project here. So let's stuff that. Here, and we're not gonna like stuff it too firmly because this squid does have to kind of be a little bit flattish. So I'm not gonna stuff it too firmly. That, and then we're also gonna add some more stuffing later on. So I'm just gonna stuff it just like moderately. And then we're gonna go through and stuff this kind of leg or finger. I don't know what squids have. This is tentacle. Yeah, that this little blooper from Mario has. All right. And again, if you guys are doing the white blooper, we're just doing this all in white instead of pink. But it's a little bit easier to see the pink on the screen, so that's why we're doing the pink here. Okay, so that's the first leg there. So for the next leg, you're gonna wanna start basically in the stitch right here. So that's that first stitch away from that tentacle that we just finished. So we're gonna get some pink yarn here. We're gonna leave a little bit of a long tail there. You'll see why later. It's just to kind of sew in, sew these legs together, or tentacles together, squid tentacles together. All right. So let's single crochet 6 here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And just like on the other side where we skipped 36 stitches, now we're going to be skipping 24 stitches. So you're going to skip 24 stitches and you're going to come around on this side here, which is basically just 6 stitches from the end here. This is also 12 total stitches, so you can also count backwards from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can count forwards the other direction and just count out 24 stitches. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come around this way here. And we're gonna single crochet 12. But we're doing that 8 times. So last time we were only doing that 5 times. This time we're gonna do 8 total rounds of single crochet 12. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and that's going to be, I'm actually going to put a stitch marker in here. That's going to be the first of 8 rounds of 12. It's the first of 8 rounds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2 rounds of 12. rounds of 12. Four rounds of 12. Five rounds of 12. Six rounds of 12. Seven rounds of 12. Eight rounds of 12. Okay, so after 8 rounds of 12, you're just going to want to decrease 6 times. We're on row 39. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just tie that off. All right, and then we're gonna stuff that little leg here. That blooper squid tentacle. Okay, so this is kind of what I was talking about with that extra like piece of thread here. We're gonna use this to kind of close off this hole in between the two legs there. See this little hole right there? So just kind of arbitrarily sew these together. Doesn't really matter where, but I'm gonna kind of attach these together so there's not a hole in between them. Okay, so yeah, we're just using that kind of loose end there to sew this guy shut a little bit here. There. All right. And that's what we got. So we're just gonna continue on to the next tentacle here. Just moving right along. And this next tentacle is actually the exact same as this tentacle here. So we're gonna single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time we skip 12 stitches. And then we're coming around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to come around again and do 8 rounds of single crochet 12. Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to fast forward through that. I'll meet you guys after the 8 rounds of single crochet 12. Okay, so I just finished actually this entire leg here. So after round 38, where you did the 8 single crochets, then what you're going to want to do is go for round 39. It's the exact same thing as the leg before. You just do decrease of 6. So I just decreased all the 6, and now we're about to stuff this section here. So just went ahead and decreased 6 on round 39. Again, it's the same as the exact same leg you guys just did. We're going to stuff here. So there's no hole in between the two blooper tentacles here. This is our real last chance to kind of stuff in here, so just make sure that everything's nice and stuffed. Before we finish up this last tentacle, I'm gonna actually add a little bit more stuff in here. Fill in these just a little bit more here. Okay, and then for the last one, same thing, except this time we don't gotta skip any stitches. So for this one, again, we're just going around here. Round 30 is just gonna be an SC12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then for the next 5 rounds, round 31 through 35 is going to be SC12. I'm just going to fast forward through that part. And I'll see you guys at the end of round 35. All right, so we just finished with round 35 here. Now we're going into round 36. So we just did 5 rounds of the single crochet 12. Round 36 is gonna be single crochet and a decrease, and just repeat that 4 times. So single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, and that's going to end us with a total of 8 stitches here. And now we're going to decrease 4 times. Actually, we're going to fill that up first a little bit. Let's fill that up a little bit before we can fill that first. So let's fill that up, and then we're going to decrease 4 times and then tie it off. And then decrease 4 times. Tie that off. And then just like on those other legs, we're gonna tie off this little section here. So there's no hole in between the legs. Okay, so that's the first part here. It should look something like this, or I guess white, if you guys are doing the white blooper from Mario. All right, so we are now going to be moving on to part 2, which will be the eyeballs here. So that'll be the next section here. Okay, so the next part's gonna be the first part of the blooper eyes, which is kind of like this little backing here. And then we're gonna make the center eyes, and we're gonna sew that onto that part. So let's start making the blooper eyes. So you're gonna start with the color black, and then we're gonna chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we're going to turn, starting the second chain from the hook. We're going to single crochet 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to go around the chain to the other side of the chain, and we're going to single crochet 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so for round 2, we're going to increase. So let's do an increase and then another increase. Increase. Oh, hold on, let me make sure I'm on the right. Just went through one loop there, make sure I go through 2. Increase. Increase. And single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And increase 4 times. 1 increase. 2 increases. 3 increases. 4 increases. Then we're gonna single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to increase and then increase again. Okay, so round 3, we're going to single crochet and then increase. Then we're going to single crochet and then increase. Then we're single crochet 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then single crochet increase, another single crochet increase, another single crochet increase, and another single crochet increase, and then single crochet 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet increase, and then single crochet increase again. Okay, and then we're going to tie that off. And that is the black background of the eye. I'm going to leave this a little bit long too, because we're going to use this to kind of sew to the body when we're all done. Clip this loose end here. Set that. All right, so that is the eye part. So for the eyeballs, we're gonna start with black again. And you're gonna magic ring 6 here. Then you're gonna tighten that off. And I'm going to, here's where you make a color change actually. So you're making a color change to white, but just to make it like look kind of nice here, I'm gonna tie it off here. I'm gonna restart with another color, just so it looks a little bit better, smoother with the color change. green, so now we're changing to white. We're going to increase 6 times. So 1, 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, let's tie that off. Leave the end pretty long because we're going to use that to sew the black part. Okay, so that is one eyeball. I'm going to kind of tie off these loose ends back here. Black, white to white. You guys can triple knot, quadruple knot these. Okay, so that's one of the eyeballs. And we gotta make 2 of these because these are gonna be sewn right on top of here. Like so. So let's make one more, and I'll meet you after that one. Okay, so we just finished that second eyeball, and then now we're gonna be attaching the eyeball onto here. I've actually already attached one of them on here, and then we're gonna attach this one together. So this just goes on the eyeball right on the corner here, and we're gonna kind of sew them together. Here. This is why it's important to also have a very long loose end here, that way we can just use that same loose end to kind of sew these eyes on. Off a little bit here. Okay, so we attached both eyeballs onto this little black piece here, and then now we're going to attach the black piece right here. So wherever you guys think looks nice is where you're gonna attach it. Just kind of make sure it's centered a little bit, so I think that looks nice right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure it's kind of centered here. Yeah, it looks pretty centered to me. Alright, so the eyeballs are attached. Looking good here. If you guys want to do like pink eyes here, you can do that too as well. I've kind of seen, you know, some of those, some of these squids kind of have those too as well. So, I like the white eyes on the blooper, but you guys can, you know, change the color of the eyes too as well. Alright, so for the next part, we're going to be doing the squid. It's like a little flap that kind of like goes on the top portion of the squid's head. So we're going to do that section next. Okay, so for the head part of the squid, we're going to start by chaining 32. So we're going to chain 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so turn starting in the second chain from hook, we're gonna half double crochet 15 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so now in this next stitch, we're going to put 4 half double crochets into the same stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do another 15 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so now we're gonna tie that off and we're gonna leave this really, really long here. That's gonna be for attaching to the head. Alrighty, so we got that right there. So we're gonna go ahead and attach this to the top of the squid here. First off, we gotta see how many stitches we're at. So, usually I wanna count down about like 15, 16 stitches down from the top here. So it's gonna be like 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like here. About here. Let's see how that lines up. Yep, looks good. Flat towards here. If anybody knows what this is called on top of the squid, please leave it in the comments below. My guess is fin? Flip or something. Any marine biologists out there can help me out. We're almost done sewing this on here. Just make sure that we've aligned the right stitches here, so it kind of ends in the same stitch. So it's right I'm actually just going to send this through and knot it to the original end of the loose end over Okay, let's send that through. Okay. All right, so there's the fin thing on top of the squid. And so now we're gonna do the arms and then it should be all done. Let's move on to the arms, guys. Okay, so we're gonna start by making the arms here. For the arms, we're gonna start with a magic ring of 4. Okay, let's tighten that up. Then for round 2, single crochet and an increase. Repeat that 4 times. I'm sorry, repeat that 2 times. Repeat that 2 times. Okay. Increase, single crochet, and an increase. Okay, we're gonna kind of tighten that up. Next round, round 3 is gonna be increase 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next 3 rounds, so I'm sorry, for the next 4 rounds, 4, 5, 6, and 7, we're gonna be doing the same thing over and over again, and it's gonna be decrease, then SC5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, and then SC4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was round 4, and then we gotta do it 3 more times. Decrease, C5, okay, that's 2 times we've done it. 2 more times. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then last time here, we're gonna do a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. I'm gonna leave the end just a little bit long. We'll tie off there. Then we're gonna stuff this a little bit of stuffing in here. Not too much stuffing because we're gonna fold the arm just a little bit too as well. So just get a little bit of stuffing in here. Just enough to kind of form the arm a little bit here. And then I've already attached the other arm, but you guys will have to make the second one here, but that's kind of what we want to do. We want to attach it here, then we just kind of pinch this little hand here just so it kind of curves down a little bit, just to make it look more squid-like, or more blooper-like, I suppose. All right, so let's attach this other one. We're just gonna make sure the lines with the arm on this side. So it's sewn to here.
I'm just counting the rows just so that you just make sure they're aligned with each other. Because you don't want one with the squid arms like shorter than the other, or in a wrong position than the other one. So just want to make sure it's matching the one next to it. Okay, let's tie that in. Okay, then we're going to just kind of pinch that down a little bit. And there is your blooper from Mario, guys. All right, and then here's the other one too in white. So I hope you guys had a great time making these. I had a great time too as well. I had a blast spending my evening with you guys making these. I hope they bring a lot of joy to your family, especially those big Super Mario fans, those like retro, 90s gaming fans. And even, nowadays too, these guys exist even in the new games too. So yeah, I hope you guys had a great time making these. If you did have a great time, please like, comment, subscribe. I would love to see these too as well. So please tag me on Instagram at Knotmonster. I love to see your guys' creations too. I would love to see them. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Good job.